And finally fantasy. We've got Final Fantasy XII.
Oh, the latest and apparently greatest according to a few magazines. People really like this game. This game called 12.
I like 12. I didn't finish it because I'm not very good at the if-then programming that you have to do, and I hate that you have to unlock it. You know what I'm talking about, because you program the AI to fight for you.
Yeah, what do they call it? Gambits.
Yeah, but
Gambit
you have
system.
to unlock the language, which makes it really hard because you're like, oh, I want it to do this, but you can't until you find the item that will let you do it.
Yeah.
Japan! Why do you have to make things harder than they actually should be?
Oh, I want to buy this hat. Wait a minute, it won't stay on my head. What's going on here? That's Final Fantasy for you.
And this is Final Fantasy XII. It's got the look it sort of has a look halfway between 9 and 10. It's got the art, the character design has changed. It's no longer Zipper Guy, right? I think it's a newer artist.
Yeah, different artist, different team altogether. Yeah, it's pretty. It's very Renaissance-y Final Fantasy, much like 9.
But it also has future stuff and Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, it's very Star Wars actually, complete with British Han Solo.
Yeah, it's a weird melange, and it also this game was made by a couple of different teams because I think didn't the guy go crazy in the middle of 12?
That's right. He went to he tried developing the story, and then he went crazy. Went to a Buddhist monastery and basically had a nervous breakdown and quit the project altogether.
Wow.
Yeah, the other guy from Crystal Chronicles took over, and that I don't know, he's that guy you like who did isn't he? Crystal Chronicles dude.
I don't know. I don't like the Crystal Chronicles art style.
Okay.
I don't like Crystal Chronicles games. So we got some bears, I guess. Bosch, the king. But mostly people told me, oh, look at Bosch because he's a bear.
Oh, he's got mutton chops. So that's the closest thing.
Yeah, he's a twink with facial hair.
Yeah.
He's a Ryan Gosling.
He's a guitarist in a thrash emo band.
He plays in Nickelback.
Yeah, there you go.
And this guy, he's just an old guy. You really have to be reaching for bears in this game.
Yeah.
I think of all the Final Fantasy games, this one might have the least.
It's pretty hard after 7. they're just so hard to come by at this point.
And it's the tone has taken this turn of just being really thick fiction. Like suddenly it's not about zany girls wandering around in bikinis doing dance fighting.
It's not as simple as good versus evil. It's not as simple as guy trying to destroy the world. It takes a very political approach.
My friends, when they were playing through this game, they had to take notes to figure out who was what.
Even then I didn't know what the fuck happened. I played this game forever and I don't know even what the hell just happened.
What
lost me at least in the first hour.
And there's so many people with weird kind of high fantasy names. Oh, speaking of high fantasy, Vagrant Story and Final Fantasy Tactics actually both take place in the same world.
That's right, Evalis, right?
Yes.
Am I saying it right? Evalis.
And you'll notice the bunny girls that we saw earlier, and what are the names of those little guys with the long ears?
The Moogles?
No. The ones who are the burly ones with the long ears.
Oh yeah, those guys. I don't know.
Yeah, they're all
dog people.
If you play through Tactics and you play through especially Tactics Advanced, takes place in the same universe and setting as 12. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Final Fantasy.
It's a very classy universe, I might add. This whole universe is just as classy as it gets.
Yeah, and everyone's but it's also got the weird art design with the weird butts.
Shot from behind, exactly.
Yeah, look at this. That guy's 12.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. We don't want to see his rosy cheeks. Thank you very much.
But whoever, I'm sorry I'm blank on the name, but the writer and scenario guy, they like super complicated stuff. And Vagrant Story even takes if you look at the cutscenes in Vagrant Story, they look a lot like the cutscenes in 12, except without voice work.
I really wish I played this game.
Oh, this game looks amazing. For PS1 game,
yeah.
Look at this. The frame rate's awesome. It plays like Parasite Eve.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, and look at this guy. It didn't at least take the character design from this game. There's a lot of really creepy butts and...
Yeah, look at the contrast. It just switched over and it's almost seamless, except for some improved textures.
Yeah, the textures are improved, but the actual look of it and the lighting...
almost identical.
Yeah, Vagrant Story has definitely got a lot here. Oh, wait, the king's dead!
See, this is the great part of the game, when there's actually stuff happening.
Yeah, it had a good opening, too. I thought, playing as this... What's his name? Rain? Or... Rat? But then something happens.
Queer.
Yeah, and you fight rats in a sewer.
Oh, right. Demon rats. Rodents of unusual size.
And you're playing as this young... 15-year-old...
guy. He's a guy.
Is he?
I think. Vaughn.
Not a big fan of Vaughn.
Well, he doesn't do anything. He's just there to provide his whiny material.
And he's the least active protagonist in the game.
Yeah, he's more the observer.
Yeah. Oh, and this guy, Yanni.
Right.
Okay, here's a bear.
Oh, right.
Sid is kind like he's like maybe 10 pounds overweight, which is like the most you can hope for in this game.
Great facial hair, though.
Yeah, good facial hair.
That's a nice beard.
And he sounds like House. And then you got Balthier.
Balthier is my favorite character.
I like the Bjork-sounding girl.
Oh, Fawn?
Yeah. Oh, and you'll also notice the queen here.
She
just totally owned Vaughn. Don't interrupt! That's great. And Vossler, people have also said, Vossler's a bear.
No, he's not.
Yeah,
he just wears a big outfit.
Yeah, he's not even Nickelback. He's like Theory of a Dead Man.
Absolutely. He's Theory of a Nickel Default.
I'm getting her out. I need your help.
So, overall, 12, not a bearish game.
We didn't even get to the part where the story just stops. And then you just have to fight in a 12-hour-long dungeon.
I don't think I got to that part.
Yeah,
I got really confused with the system.
I'm pretty sure that's where the guy went batshit crazy.
Oh, and someone else played.
Yeah, some other guy did it.
I'd do something.
Oh, poor Vaughn.
Oh,
don't interrupt!
He's so angsty. He has nothing to be angsty about, and yet he's still angsty. That's how angsty he is.
I do like the look of the game, even if there's no bears or anything. Look, compare this to 10. You can see how much better they got at this game. Like,
it's very adult.
And the characters look better, even though they're lower polygon. They still look a lot better.
It looks like Tatooine. I like it.
Final Fantasy X too, not our favorite.
Hey, that's
solid though.
Don't interrupt.
Don't interrupt.